What's up guys, it's Ariel and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will be talking all about sensory diets and how we can use them at home to help calm down our hyperactive kiddos. Before we get started, make sure you like this video and share it with a family who may be in need. Here we go. Quick disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I am an occupational therapy assistant and I've been in the field for over 6 years now. So when it comes to the tea on all things sensory special needs and staying sane, I'm your girl. Does it sound like your child? Always on the go, bouncing around, a definite busybody. If so, sweet, you're at the right spot. I'm going to show you how to bring your child from here, maybe to about here, through a couple techniques I use with special needs kids on a daily basis. Let's talk about sensory diets. What the heck is a sensory diet anyway? Well, for starters, it has nothing to do with food. Sensory diets are actually a series of whole body movement activities requiring a child to push, pull, lift, or even carry or use their whole body weight to help to ground their bodies. What does it mean to ground our bodies? That just means we're going to go from this to this. In our last video, you learned that we have receptor cells in our brain. They shoot out signals and shoot out commands, and especially for our hyperactive kiddos, they shoot out really, really fast. Today we are going to learn about just the right movements to take them from this to something a little more calm. Let's break down this recipe for sensory diet. We're going to do so in just 3 simple steps. Step 1, how much time do we have to work with? 10 minutes? 20? 30? We have to use what we got. Use what you have available to you, whether that's first thing in the morning, a little early before school, right before bedtime when the kids can get pretty restless. You could try their lunch breaks, or if you need to, use the peak party time. That time of day where your kids get super duper wound up every single day around that time. Insert these exercises right just before that time happens and let me know if you notice a difference. Step 2, our who. Who do you have available to you? Do you have other siblings in the home? Do you have a grandma, grandpa, relative living with you? If so, that's perfect. I mean, who wouldn't want to do these activities as a competition with their family? A lot of times our kiddos with sensory needs feel a little singled out when they have to go work on something that our other siblings might not have to. Make it a game, make it a family activity, and make it fun. You'll see a big difference. Step 3. This will be our Just Right challenge. Now, I'm about to go over different activities that you can try with your kiddos at home, but I need you to promise me something. Give me your pinky. All right, we are not going to abuse these activities. We want the sensory seeking to stop. We want the behaviors to stop. But if we go too far too fast, we're not going to get the result that we need, and that's just going to leave us all frustrated. All right, first exercise we're going to talk about is a wheelbarrow walk. Think back to that word proprioception that I taught you in our last video. Wheelbarrow walks are where parents hold a child's ankles or their knees, and the kids are going to walk on their hands. Now, what this does is provide input to our shoulder girdle. That proximal control is going to be essential in order to calm that body down. And did you know it's also really good to have control in our shoulder girdle in order to make us stronger when it comes to handwriting? Little secret. Another really good heavy work activity is called a wall handstand. Now, if you allow it in your household, there are a couple different ways that you can do this exercise. Your kids can put their hands on the floor and then climb their feet up the wall, similar to Spider-Man. How long can you hold it for? 10 seconds? Since we're starting small, let's do 10 to 15 seconds. If feet are not allowed on the wall, just like they're not allowed on the wall at my house, you can have your kiddos support their lower body on the chair and put their hands on the floor, making sure that their head is up straight, looking at the target in front of them. Remember parents, making these activities a competition is going to give you a greater result. Who doesn't want to beat their parents at an activity? Another common one pretty good for kiddos is animal walks. There's a bear walk, which looks like this. And then there's a crab walk, which looks like this. Both of these are going to be great whole body movement activities. Your child has to slow their body down, slow their mind down in order to complete these, and that's what we want. How many times can we go across the floor and mac? Parents, make it a challenge. Can you bear walk or crab walk while bringing a puzzle piece across the floor? Can you do it while transferring a rolled sock or a little piece to a toy? Make it fun. Don't just drill them with exercises. Yuck. All right, guys, I want to give you a couple more visuals. My younger brother actually wanted to make an appearance in today's video. If you guys remember, I've talked about him just a little bit. My brother is 21 years old, and he is actually on the autism spectrum. So he decided it would be super fun if he would get in a dinosaur costume and show some of these exercises to the kiddos. So I'm going to be showing you a couple of those next. We have step ups, great activity, definitely needs to be slow and controlled. Parents, make sure kids aren't jumping up and then jumping down. A box jump is a level up, but remember, we're going slow into this activity. 1 foot up, 1 foot down. Do you think you can step up 30 times in a minute? We gotta control those steps. Let's see what you can do. Wall push-ups. Check these out. Feet together, step away from the wall, and push. Remember, pushing, pulling, lifting, carrying. That's what's gonna make the biggest difference. We have to slow our movements down. That way our brain can interpret what's going on and send out a different message than the one we were getting before. Jumping jacks are another good exercise, but something I see so often is parents just having their kids flap around for 10 rotations. I don't think that's really beneficial. You need to make sure, again, these movements are slow and controlled. Parents, I want you to give the cues. Open, close, open, close. Check out these jumping jacks that the dinosaur helped us with. Celebrate the little progress that your child is making. Going from flapping around to being able to open and close on command and follow directions, that's progress. Keep it up. Laundry basket push-pulls. Super simple, super easy, and you don't have to go out and buy anything. Grab a laundry basket, put it at one end of your hallway. Put one of your kiddos in the laundry basket or whoever you have available that can fit. Have your child push all the way down the hallway, push, 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 push. Man, that was heavy. And have them pull it back. How many times can we do that in 5 minutes? Parents, it's not about being fast. It's about being slow and controlled. Because like I said, that's what's gonna get that brain interpreting that movement and sending out different cues. Can you get in the laundry basket? How far can your child push you? Make sure you switch it up. Give them a chance to ride in the basket as well. Just as a side note, parents, all the activities don't just have to be done during breaks during the school day. You can often incorporate these things into kids' chores. A few other great activities are having kids push and pull a mop while they're mopping the floor, having them use both hands to sweep the floor. Remember, parents, make it a game. Can they unload the washer, all the wet clothes, and throw them in the dryer? And a big one that we like to use is having them carry groceries in the house. It's a really good tip, helps us out a little bit, and it's a great heavy work activity for them to do. Check it out. I would love if you guys could try out the firm but friendly approach. Now, a lot of times with our hyperactive kiddos, they need lots of redirects in order to stick to a task. Parents, you are the parent, so this is what it should sound like. Okay, right now we're going to do our jumping jacks. I'm going to give you the cues. When I say open, our feet should jump open. When I say close, they need to close. After you give your direction, have the child repeat it back to you to make sure they understand. If they try to get out of it, make sure you get down to their level, look them in the eye, and let them know, this is what we're doing. And if they seem disengaged, you can give them choices. Either we're doing jumping jacks or we're doing our wall handstands. Which one would you like to pick? Before we wrap everything up today, I want to challenge you guys. Try at least 3 of these exercises during either the morning, the lunch break, the peak party time, or right before bed. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you noticed a difference. Did your child calm down at all? Did they sleep a little better during the night? Focus better for homework time or during the school day? I can't wait to hear all about it. Make sure you share this video with the family who's in need, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.